I saw quite a few comments on my own channel and on the other channel saying things like Jimin didn't even console JK, JK has comforted Jimin so many times during concerts but Jimin isn't doing the same now, or even, what boyfriends, Jimin isn't even consoling JK. But I honestly think a lot of people didn't watch the fan cams properly. During Please, when JungKook got emotional and started crying, Jimin actually changed the lyrics. Instead of saying "Oh my knees," he sang "Oh my man" while looking directly at JungKook. That wasn't the only thing I noticed. When the members were about to sit down for the final mend, look closely at JK. He stalls for a moment. To me, it looks like he wanted to sit next to Jimin, but then he went back to his assigned seat. In case some of you didn't know, the monitors facing the artist on the stage actually shows the fixed seating positions. They aren't just sitting wherever they want. Now, I also saw people saying the stage is curved, so Jimin probably couldn't see JK. I don't think that's what happened. Go back and watch Please again. Right before Jimin started singing to the mic, he says something off mic and RM immediately gives him that look almost looks like a disapproval. Now, I'm not saying RM is the bad guy here. We don't know what was said. There could have been many reasons for that reaction. But after that moment, Jimin says, "Oh my man," then you can see Jin looking at Jimin with a very noticeable expression. Again, I'm not trying to put words into anyone's mouth. I'm simply pointing out what can be seen in the fan cams. To me, it's very clear members are fully aware that Jimin wanted to go over to JK. Jimin even starts to stand up while looking towards JK's side, but after RM's reaction, he sits back down. Then there's Tae. Some Taekook shippers keep saying Tae and JK are husbands, but by that same logic, wouldn't you expect Tae to comfort JK when he's crying? Instead, he doesn't even pat him or try to console him either. People come up with all kinds of psychological explanations saying sometimes the closest person doesn't comfort you because blah blah blah. I honestly don't know which psychology textbook says that. From what I saw, it simply looked like JK wasn't looking for Tae in that moment. The members have seen each other over a decade, and I think they know better than any of us that who each member naturally turns to when they are having a difficult moment. And JK himself has already answered that. In a recent interview, he said the member he confides in the most for support is Jimin.
일단은 RM 아니면 지민 그렇습니다.
Jimin is JK's comfort place, his safe place, the shoulder he leans on, the person who helps him to relax. People can keep saying it's fan service or insist that this is not what it means. But when the man himself tells the world who he goes to for comfort, and we've seen the dynamic over the years, who are we to tell him he's wrong about his own feelings?
C'était comment aujourd'hui? Vous êtes fatigué?
On est fatigué!
Vous êtes fatigué?
On n'est pas fatigué!
이거 해보고 싶었습니다.
J'avais envie d'essayer ça.
앞에 이제 멤버들이 얘기했는데 마지막이네요.
Ils l'ont déjà dit avant, mais c'est donc la fin.
사실 내가 거짓말 안 치고 어제 그 잠들기 전에 뭔가 마지막 파리에서의 마지막 밤이라고 생각하니까 좀 가슴이 미어졌습니다.
Sans vous mentir, hier, avant de m'endormir, en pensant que c'était la dernière nuit, j'étais un petit peu émue.
유럽 투어의 시작부터 이 지금까지 파리까지 너무너무 행복했어서 사실 뭔가 떠나기 싫은 마음이 큰 것 같아요.
Depuis le début de la tournée européenne, toute la tournée, j'ai été vraiment très heureux et je n'ai pas envie de partir.
참 이게 바쁘다 보니까 어쩔 수 없는 게 참 아니네요.
C'est dommage qu'on soit aussi occupé.
Ouais.
너무 보고 싶을 것 같습니다. 그래서 최대한 빨리 돌아오겠습니다.
Je pense que vous allez beaucoup nous manquer. Donc je vous promets qu'on reviendra au plus vite.
Je vous aime!
I have a feeling that when 2026 concert DVD or the memories is eventually released, we might actually see what happened backstage after this moment. Maybe the members, including Jimin, were comforting JK away from cameras. Maybe not. Right now, none of us know. That's why I think it's important not to jump to conclusions based on a few seconds shown on the big screen or the fan cams. You don't have to believe in JungKook. You don't have to think they are in a romantic relationship. But you also don't need to be married or in a romantic relationship to understand basic human emotions. Sometimes the loudest comfort happens away from the cameras, and sometimes a single look, a changed lyric, a simply wanting to be near someone says more than a public hug ever could.